Hello, class. As we begin our work together this week, it's a week of introductions. So I'm hoping that you'll post your introduction in the introductions forum. But then this week, we're going to start thinking about how we think about science and religion and how we think about scripture. I think you'll discover as we go that a large portion of this class is how do we read scripture. That's kind of been my passion for my whole life and was a significant part of my doctoral work. So each week we will read a passage of scripture and talk about it in light of both faith and science. I think you'll discover as you look through the Moodle rooms that the course is still under construction, and between the uncertainties of the transition into the ULS for me and the way I divide my time between seminary and my congregation, I have not been able to prepare the weeks as carefully as I would like. So you'll see that I'll be adding readings and questions as we go. I'll try to stay at least 2 weeks ahead of you so that you have ample time to do your work. I hope that by the time you enter into the course site, I will have complete lists of possible pericopes for your exegetical paper and book review lists for your book reviews so that you can begin working on those things right away. So this week we're going to really mostly talk about, I think, science and religion is often a really contentious dialogue, and there's a spectrum of viewpoints from people who, atheist scientists who think there's no place for faith in the world at all, to maybe conservative Christians who feel like everything in Scripture has to be taken literally and science has to support what Scripture says, and to all kinds of viewpoints in between. And so part of the contentiousness of the dialogue comes from our assumptions, part of it's from how we read Scripture. So that's what we're going to explore this week with your 2 readings and your response to the discussion forum. So, how do you feel like science and faith relate? And then what are your assumptions when you read Scripture? And then we'll go from there into creation. So I hope you have a good week. And my pattern will be to come into the discussion forums on Thursday and respond to your posts, and then close out the week on Sunday afternoon, evening, so that you start fresh on the next week. I'll be probably randomly checking in between then. But for you, you'll need to post early enough in the week so that you can respond to each other. And I would hope to see at least your initial post and perhaps one response when I come in on Thursday. So there's at the top of the course, there's some forums for just regular questions. If you have a procedural question about the class, probably other classmates do too. So please post it there and I will check that pretty regularly. And so I look forward to this first week of engaging with you.